At the bottom right corner of the Chapter 2 map, there's a landmark that I like to call Lore Island. And I'm not going to lie when I say this is the most mysterious landmark in all of Fortnite Chapter 2. Mainly because in Season 5, when NPCs were introduced, the Bunker Jonesy NPC could be found here. Now, if you don't know, in Season 9, Jonesy would paint on the wall of events that were going to happen, like the End event and the Monsterverse Mech event. And here, he would, if you interacted with him and talked to him, he would give you hints about what's going to happen in the lore. So I thought I'm going to do this really insane idea for a video, and I'm going to go here and use only weapons from this POI, from this landmark. And you might be thinking, oh, that's such a uncreative challenge, such an easy challenge. But no, I will also be recapping the entire Fortnite storyline in one match before I die, which is going to be really stupid and really funny. So please watch it, please. Oh yeah, and also I brought Devil Kid along for the ride. Yeah, we're gonna try do that. Do you think I can do it? Where's Laura? Oh, okay, we're gonna have to fly a bit to get to Laura Island. Okay. And this, I have to start recapping as soon as we land, so you're gonna hear me yap for quite a long time, and future editing me is not gonna like that at all. Sorry. I'm just preparing to start absolutely yapping, and then, you know, Devil Kid just being like, why am I... Devil Kid, you're here to carry me, by the way. I'm just gonna be yapping the entire time. Start yapping from now. Okay. So basically, long before time had a name, the first midgets to know. Basically, the Big Bang happened because the Big Bang is canon in Fortnite. Oh my god! So the Big Bang happened, and the 0 point was created. The you know, the big orb thing, the big ball. And Geno is like a knight part of the. I might not get all this right as well. God. Geno is a knight part of the. Oh no, it's not. No, it doesn't go in that order. Okay, so Geno is a perfectionist, and he's like the main villain guy of this. Oh, big bad Geno. Oh, he looks like Leonardo DiCaprio for some reason. He wants to. Okay, we're on Lore Island now. He wants to make the perfect society, basically just a rip-off of Doctor Doom. Good job, Donald Mustard. He wants to create the perfect society, so he sees the 0 point, and with the 0 point, you can basically do anything. So he's like, I shall take that, please. And he creates the Oathbound, which is like a like a kingdom, and he's like the king of the it's so weird, honestly. So basically, this will eventually become the IO and stuff. So it becomes the IO, and the 0 point, because it's like, you know, it turns itself into, it creates like a shell for itself to protect itself. It turns into like an island. And this is obviously Battle Royale Island, which has two sides to it, so it kind of like disguises itself as an island. And so the IO starts experimenting, and they bring a bunch of random people from different universes to the island, which is like the loop, and the loop is like, which is like a 20-minute simulation where the storm comes in, pushing people. Everyone lands on the island, where the storm comes in, pushing people closer and closer to each other, and there can only be one left, so they've all got to kill each other, and they can't talk, and they lose their memory every simulation, every loop. So it's kind of like a dystopian. And if you somehow win the loop and escape the loop, there are snapshots. So what are snapshots? Oh, I'm glad you didn't ask. Snapshots are, so basically, a different version from you, from another universe. To say you escape the loop, a snapshot of you will be teleported into the loop, causing a, you know, endless cycle. So basically, oh god, I've been yapping so much. So one day the IO brings in the 7, which consists of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Captain Marvel, the Visitor, the Scientist, and Geno's twin sisters, who he genetically made, and basically, yeah, and he killed them and stuff. Or no, they betrayed. I don't know. I forgot. They betrayed him and joined the 7, so he made like different version of them. He isn't a very good father, so he just says, I don't like you anymore. And yeah, so they joined the Imagine Order, and then they betrayed the Imagine Order and went to the 7. Oh god, okay. So I'm sorry, you're hearing me yap so much, honestly. I'm so sorry. So the 7 are brought into the loop, and because they are very intelligent, they form the group known as the 7. And so basically, they devise. So basically, oh god. So the Visitor's in the, I don't know how he ended up, this isn't revealed yet, but the Visitor is in the meteor. So a meteor is planning to hit Dusty Depot, and it does. And it creates a giant crater in Dusty Depot, and the Visitor over the course of a few weeks, escapes the rock, builds a rocket, launches a rocket, and sends a bunch of rifts in the island, causing, you know, reality to go a bit unstable and, you know, just spawn a bunch of random things from different universes into the loop, which is very cool. But then the last reality, a purple rift opens up and it's sent by the last reality. Okay, that's all the loot we can get, by the way. So you can't get any more loot after you leave, so I cannot get any more loot. You can get heals and meds and stuff, but no other way. Kevin the Cube spawns in, and like zombies are starting to spawn all over the map. Kevin the Cube spawns on the map, starts rolling around, creating like the symbols on the map, and eventually sinks into Loot Lake. Loot Lake becomes bouncy, and then he connects himself to the island in Loot Lake, and just starts, you know, floating the island, and eventually Kevin, you know, becomes more and more decayed and stuff. I don't know how. He just starts dying, and then he starts spinning, and eventually he explodes, and it sends us to a place called the In-Between. This is where the 0 point is, and this is where, like, a pocket dimension where the IO are keeping the 0 point, because they are just a little bit cheeky, everyone, a little bit cheeky. So basically, yeah, they keep him in there, and yeah. So basically, then we get sent out, and then we can see an iceberg approaching onto the map. So this is Polar Peak, which brings the Ice King from the Ice Castle. I don't know how he got there, but he's just there. So basically, the Infinity Blades in Polar Peak. That's not really important to the lore, but I'll just mention it. So basically, whatchamacallit, the Ice King not very happy with Fortnite for some reason, so he creates like a giant blizzard and freezes a Fortnite map. Now the thing is, we see in the in Polar Peak, he has a prisoner, which eventually breaks free, and he is the Fire King. So obviously, you know, they don't like each other. Don't know why, but they just don't. So the prisoner summons a giant bloody volcano on on the top right hand side of the map. Oh wait, what? Okay, there's 33 people left and I'm not even near finishing. Okay, I'm gonna go a bit quick. So he spawns a volcano, a pirate's got on the map, and he... so basically we try to unlock... a vault is revealed, and we try to unlock the vault. We unlock the vault, we get to unvault one weapon, and we see the 0 point. We go to the In-Between where the 0 point is, we see the 0 point, and we leave and we see that the volcano is destroying all the Fortnite map and stuff. Oh no, Tilted Towers, bye bye, Polar Peak, oh no. So basically we wake up and it's like 20,000 something years in the future or something, I don't know. You know, very high-tech stuff. But then, what do we see? In Polar Peak, because Polar Peak got destroyed by the volcano, we see like an eye in the ice. Now this is the Polar Peak monster. Okay, so the Polar Peak monster escaped from Polar Peak. He's swimming around the Fortnite map, destroying little bits of the Fortnite map. And whatchamacallit, so the IO sees this, and the Paradigm, who's working with the IO for some reason, and is apparently a traitor to the Seven for this, so the Seven want nothing to do with her. She convinces the IO that this monster is a threat because it wants a 0 point. So she starts building a mech to fight it like Pacific Rim style. So the monster and mech fight, and as a last resort, she takes the 0 point and cracks it a little bit so the mech can get a bit of the 0 point energy to kill the monster. And she flies off to the Ice Moon, where the mech crashes on the Ice Moon, and the Seven assume that she's dead because you can't survive a bloody Ice Moon. So basically, the 0 point's unstable a bit, so the Seven, well, the Visitor, pauses time and create 7 rift zones on the map, changing each POI into a location from another reality. Now, oh god, okay. So, okay. So then, they paused time, and now that they've paused time, they, whatchamacallit. So now that they've paused time, the 7 enact their plan, so the visitor launches a rocket into a rift, and all the rift beacons spawn a rift above them for all the 7's rockets to come out of. And then all the rockets go to the meteor that's paused in time. And they start, you know, going rapid fast around it to make it so the time speeds up around it. So they direct the meteor into a rift. And then the visitor shoves this rocket into the 0 point, which causes the 0 point to start to slowly decay. And just as it's about to, the 7, whatchamacallit, launch the meteor on the 0 point, causing the 0 point to create a black hole and basically a soft reset the entire map. So now that that's happened, a bunch of Ghost, which is like this military team, bunch of Ghost agents crash land on the island, the new island, the Chapter 2 island. And nothing really much happens in the first Chapter 2, it's just Chapter 2, it's just a new map. But then, in Season 2, Midas is here. So Midas is here, and he's against this team called Shadow. And we don't really know much about this in the lore, in the actual canon lore. But yeah, he's up against Shadow, and now he wants to create this thing called the loop breaker device. Okay, so basically, he knows about the IO and he's stuck in the loop and he wants to get out. So he has a device that stops, he's going to make a device that stops the storm. So as this device is going off, we get transported to the IO base, where we're in Agent Jones's office. And as we get teleported out of it, the device stops the storm, but the IO, being clever and intelligent, replace a storm with a giant bloody tsunami. Tsunami play, oh, free advertise. Oh, just at that moment of the lore, please subscribe. Anyway, I've got a short plug. I've got to carry on because there's a lot of lore. So basically, it turns into a tsunami. We go back to the Agent Jones base. He notices we're here, drops his phone, and says, "Wait, can you hear me? Because you can't understand people in the loop because they can't speak." So he's obviously astonished by this. And so the entire map's flooded. And basically, that's just it for the Season 3. But then, Galactus, since the black hole happened, it's attracted Galactus, the destroyer of worlds and consumer of planets, to come and eat Fortnite and eat the 0 point because he's hungry. But Thor says, "Oh no, I don't like that." He goes to the map and assembles Marvel heroes to stop Galactus. Iron Man creates 1 billion battle buses. Galactus comes, well, he comes to the map and tries to eat Fortnite, but Iron Man and us drives 1 billion battle buses, destroy all his drones, and force feeds him 1 billion battle buses, which causes him to throw up. And the 0 point is now on the Fortnite map. So Agent Jones is sent by Dr. Sloan to hire a bunch of bounty hunters to make sure they do not go into the 0 point and escape. But as they're doing this, and as they're recruiting more people from all over the Omniverse, 0 point's getting more and more unstable until it can't, you know, it can't function and basically starts, you know, just destroying the island. So, since the IO basically just dip and say, "Not our problem," Agent Jones is like, well, and goes to the 0 point, calls the Foundation, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, is pretty, not very happy, so he just starts punching Agent Jonesy, and then Jones just says, "I can get you to Geno and the sisters." Geno, obviously the leader of IO. And, oh, the Pleasant Park thing, they opened it, yeah. So he goes to the Foundation. What should we call it? They traps himself in the 0 point. I'm just gonna hide. So Foundation traps himself in the 0 point. Agent Jones overloads the device, which causes the 0 point to get trapped in this tower called the Spire. 7 Spire. Oh god. I've got to finish. So he traps himself in the Spire. Agent Jones is stuck in the loop, and then the last reality, which is the Fortnite's most evil army in the Omniverse. Oh my god. Oh god. Okay. Should I come back for you or no? Okay, I'll hide in this truck and I'll just speed run through the lore. So basically, the last reality, the most horrible evil army in all of the Omniverse, comes to get the 0 point. So they send like an alien mothership and abduct the 0 point and send the Foundation to Gotham City for some reason. Also, Batman was trapped in the loop for a little bit for some reason. So basically, we go into Sloan and the Loopers, they devise a plan to go into the mothership, plant a bunch of bombs onto Corny Complex, I think that's the name, and it basically explode the mothership. When Sloan sees Kevin, she's like, yeah, no, we're going to leave you there, bye. And basically, we turn Kevin blue, because Sloan killed it. And then we go up in a lift, and see that there's a billion other cubes in the mothership, and the mothership just blows up. A bunch of cubes are on the map, including a yellow one, which a Cube Queen, just escapes from, and is just here now. And she wants to bring the last reality to the Fortnite map, to basically just to bloody destroy it. I've got about a couple people, gosh. I've got to hide, oh god, okay, there's, okay, 2 other people. I've got to hide and finish the lore. Okay, so she opens her thing, they destroy Blue Kevin. The IO captured Agent Jonesy, but is free via the Foundation. The seven try to flip over the map to stop the Cube Queen. Dwayne The Rock Johnson shows his face and does a little eyebrow smirk. Yeah, so basically, yeah, so the scientist, frees the loopers, goes through the IO base, and the island flips over. So then we're on the new map, the IO drill up from their base, and they start a war with the 7. Now, throughout the war, they get Marvel heroes and stuff, they fight, they rebuild the mech, they build the collider, which is said to wipe out all life on the map. And so basically, we use a mech, we were about to destroy the collider, and the ground breaks in front of us. And yeah, we kill Sloan, but she comes back for some reason, I don't know why. And the Imagined, which is Geno's daughter, tackles him into the 0 point. Now, as we're getting to destroy the collider, the whatchamacallit. Oh god, I can't finish this. There's as we go to destroy the 0 point, the Foundation and Jones jump in the 0 point. Oh wait, are they coming? Oh crap. I've got med kit, so I'm gonna be fine. He goes to the 0 point, and oh yeah, they're fighting. So they go to the 0 point in search of Geno. And oh god, okay. He goes to the okay. He goes to the 0 point in search of Geno. We destroy the collider. The 0 point splits reality tree. The last reality, Geno dies, and Foundation Jones live peacefully. There's Chrome comes on the map because they send the Herald to bring the Chrome, and the map gets destroyed. We rebuild the map with Paradigm and Amy, and the 7 mostly die and everything, and that's our whole storyline. And we rebuild the map. There was some little bits. I so nearly finished it.